This is Manchester United's season right now tonight. The season is defined by what we do in the Europa League. It's as simple as that. Is it too much to ask to have a normal, stress-free evening at Old Trafford where United get a comfortable victory? Yeah, it is, isn't it? Well, let's be honest. There's nothing going to be straightforward about tonight. It's going to be a difficult watch for Manchester United fans, and we're all going to be sat there at Old Trafford tonight praying that we just get the 3 points and we can actually look at a league table and go, okay, that's where we kind of should be right now, especially when you look at the Europa League and where we're at right now. It actually doesn't look too bad. United in this competition, completely different compared to the Premier League. Let's be honest. This is one of Manchester United's best chances of getting anything out of the season, giving us a good chance financially next season, because as we all know, it gets us into the Champions League. And of course, this is where Manchester United are unbeaten this season. Who'd have thought that? 6 games in, 3 wins, 3 draws. Obviously, all the draws came under Erik ten Hag because winning wasn't really important to him. 1 win under Ruud van Nistelrooy in this competition, 2 for Ruben Amorim. And yeah, we're sitting pretty right now. And a win tonight pretty much confirms Manchester United into the knockout stages of the Europa League. No extra games to play in February. And everything's looking a little bit rosier on one side of Manchester United's football this season, that being the European side. But it's all good and well saying that. It's all good and well saying that United will look like they're completely done, home and hosed and everything like that. Look, we will make the playoffs no matter what. We cannot go out of the Europa League. It's pretty much impossible from where we're at right now. We are going to make it into more games in this competition. All we're looking at right now is, can you just give the fans something? And maybe Ruben Amorim something. And you know what? Maybe with a bit more game time, a bit more time on the training ground, which he will get in February, if we don't have to play double game weeks every single week, which is pretty much what it will be, if we have to play 2 extra games, it will give this squad that break and that rest that's needed and necessary. And let's be honest, if United don't make it into the knockout phases straight out and finish in the top 8 of this league, then it's hard to say that it can get any worse right now than what it is at Old Trafford. But this competition, like I just said, has been that one little beacon of hope for Manchester United this season. We had the comeback win against Victoria Pilsen. Obviously, we had the comeback win against Bodo Glimt for Ruben Amorim. A little bit of a swan song and a perfect display from Amad Diallo against PAOK. 3 wins in our last 3 in this competition after Ten Hag had left. Let's just carry it on, eh? Let's just give us something on a night game that's not going to really discourage us too much and put us more in the dumps than what we already are. I mean, this tonight, for me, is a simple team selection as well. I think everyone that should be on that pitch tonight, I think everybody already knows. It's quite simple, isn't it? For me, right now, if I was to pick this team, if I was to go with I would go with Maguire, De Ligt and Mazraoui at the back, in the back 3. I would play Amad Diallo on the left-hand side. On the right-hand side, I went for Dalot. Yeah, Dalot on the left-hand side. I'm going to go Amad on the right-hand side. I'll go with Manuel Ugarte and Toby Collier in the middle. That's what I would go with that. I said this last game. Say it again today. I think Collier deserves a chance in the starting lineup. I'd put Kobe Mainoo in at 10, next to Bruno Fernandes, and I'd have Joshua Zirkzee in at 9. That would be my team. Simple as, yeah? Simples. Bayende, we're told from accounts and reports that he is going to be starting tonight. Thank God. I don't think he should have been dropped after the Arsenal game, personally. I think he should have been playing in the Southampton game. I think he should have been playing in the Brighton game. I think he is better than Andre Onana. And right now, I've got no confidence in Onana at all. And I think Bayende has more than deserved his chance. He took it against Arsenal. He pretty much single-handedly won us that game. Good performances elsewhere, but his moments in that game warranted him to stay in this team. And I was surprised that Ruben didn't go along with it. He has been that type of manager to go with that decision, Ruben Amorim. So I was surprised when Bayende wasn't playing in that Southampton game. But, well, he's got a chance tonight again. Excuse me. And hopefully he takes it, he has a good game, and we'll see him on Sunday at Fulham. And that's what's important. I will be in the press box tonight, which is going to be interesting, because I know just from conversations that were going on at Carrington yesterday, in Ruben Amorim's press conference before this game, that the knives are being sharpened right now. There isn't much looking positive for him. The only thing he's got going in his favour is that he hasn't had any signings yet. He hasn't been given any money to spend. But the players are really not performing for him. And there's going to come a point when this media do pile in, as much as they like him, and they all do. They all do. They love his honesty and what he is in press conferences and how open he is about things. But really, it's a results-based game, and you have to get results. You have to get the results. And I do think that this week is massive for him. Win this game, I think it takes a lot of pressure off, because we actually have got something to play for and we can plan. The last week of the window will be in full flow by the time we finish up on Sunday against Fulham on Sunday night. So we've got that to deal with. I do think that United will bring somebody in. I think Dorgu is going to come in this January transfer window. I would hope so, the amount of time we're putting into it. I don't know what's happening with everybody else. It's a bit chaotic. Will Chelsea come in for Garnacho? I've got no idea. Supposedly they are coming in for him. I've just done a show earlier on today on that. Reports are saying that they are ready in a bid and it's good to go. We will see. We'll see how much that is. I don't think Garnacho starts tonight, but I'm not putting anything past the manager at all. One player who is going to be discussed, whether he's in the starting lineup or not, is the obvious one again. Are we getting closer to seeing Marcus Rashford back in the starting lineup? I don't think so. I don't. He may be in the matchday squad. I just feel like that'll be him sat on the bench all night. I don't think he'll be getting on the pitch. I think this will be, what did I say it was? Is it game 11 now with no Marcus Rashford featuring at all? We've gone through nearly the whole of January now with no Marcus Rashford. Pretty much 3/4 of December. We're now touching on the 2-month area with Marcus Rashford. Clearly, from what I have been told, it is a PR stunt and Marcus Rashford is just in and around training just to keep appearances up. That's it. I don't know if that's true. Ruben didn't allude to Marcus Rashford at all yesterday in his press conference. Didn't want to talk about any players. It was all around him and his reaction to what these players did and how they performed against Brighton. So it is a bit of the unknown. There is no embargo version of a press conference. There are extra interviews that have gone out, I think, on TNT. But nothing else regarding Rashford. So we don't know. It's the unknown. Leading up to the game, obviously I've been in and around Old Trafford. I'll be in the press area, so we'll get the teams quite early, as bang on. I think it's bang on an hour and 15 minutes before the game anyway. Everyone gets it, but everybody knows these days. Everyone knows the team. Probably about an hour and a half before kick-off. But, hey, I don't know what I'm expecting tonight. That's the honest answer. I don't even want to give a score prediction anymore. I'm at a point now where I've got no hope. I'm just waiting. Again, in fact, I think I've said this with this team before, but it feels like this is more poignant now, and this is the right time to say this. It just surprised me. Because I don't believe that this team has got anything in them. So I'm waiting for them to show us what are they going to give back to the fans. That is it. This is Manchester United's season right now tonight. The season is defined by what we do in the Europa League. It's as simple as that. What are they going to do? Drop your comments in below. Let me know what your team would be. What you're expecting from tonight. Do you think Marcus Rashford will be in the team? Let me know. Get into the comment section, everybody. I'll see you at Old Trafford.